Hi, so now we fixed most of the issues we have. So now let's add the home. So we need to add the home view. So let's take a look at our project. So we need actually to add a view for our home, and we need also to add a URL. So we could have, or we can create a new app for home, and let's do this actually. Although we won't do anything. It's like the 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 home app doesn't have any model, so we can create this view actually in the movie view instead of creating a new app and so on. But let's take a look at the URL first. So okay, we can do it actually. Okay, so let's create a home view. So here I'm gonna create class home view. So this home view actually is a list view, and let's add bash. So we have this home view. So we need to import this home view in the main URL. So here I'm going to say from movie.views import home view, and then I'm going to need to add a URL. So here I'm going to say both, and this URL is actually empty, and we're going to add home view as view, and we can, so let's save it like this, and let's take a look at our server. Still running. Okay, so now we have the link which will take us to the home as view. So now let's remove all of those and let's leave it as it is. So now we have our home view query set didn't retrieve anything, so we need to define or override the get query set. So let's do this. Let's open our view. We need just to represent or to add, actually let's take this beneath our home view. So we're gonna do the same like we did in our, let's see, in our list view, like category or whatever. So we can retrieve moves by category or by anything. So let's do this actually. So I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna add it in here. But first, I'm gonna remove paginated by, there is no need for paginated. And let's take a look at our home. So this is the site home. We have a slider. This is awesome. And there is also a slider in here. I don't know why it's not working with us. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this. So we have a slider, we have the top rated, the most watched, and the recently added. So we just need to override those things. So for the get query set method, we don't need anything actually, and we want to override it. And in get context data, we will override many things actually. So we're gonna say top rated. Sorry. So I'm gonna say top rated equal to, and we need also to add most watched, and we need also to add the recently added. So for all of them, we're gonna just filter our moves. We're gonna say moves.objects dot filter, and we're gonna filter all of them using their category. So here we're gonna say that the category equal to something and so on. So here we're gonna say the category equal to, and we need to get the category. And we need to filter with. Let's open models, and we have the recently added, which is RA, and this is the recently added filter by category equal to this, and we have this, the most watched. I'm gonna see MW, and the top rated is TR, as in here actually. Okay, so let's set this, and now we have home view. So let's refresh our page. We've got an error super type object. Object must be an instance or subtype. So we have this context super, yeah. So sorry. So this is home view, not movie category. And now let's refresh our page. So now we have this, and we have all the movies actually. We have 4 movies actually. So we have 4 movies because we're in our home views list view, so it's retrieving all the movies. But we need to retrieve them as, and actually it's using the list view, our list view page. Okay, so now we need to add our home page and change the filters and so on. Or we can leave it as it is like this and add a beginning at the end, but we're gonna do it as we did before, or as we wanna in the template. So we have this and we have this. Okay, so here I'm gonna define a template name. Template name equal to, and we need to add a template. This one here, in our movie and templates, so we're gonna add a home new file with the name of home.html. So in the view, we're gonna say the template is movie slash home.html. So now if we refresh, we're gonna say that we have only an empty page which is home.html. So we need to get the index page in our template. Let's open the nodes. So this is movies, and let's open this index. Open with Sublime, and let's copy all of those of this code, and let's add it in the home. And actually, home needs, yeah, the slider didn't show because we removed this JavaScript. But actually, this JavaScript code in the. Okay, so we need to get this file swipe. Okay. So now let's move up and let's remove home slider. So yeah, so let's remove those, and let's comment this, and let's remove those things. And here we need to extend HTML, so we're gonna say extend our base, sorry, with HTML, and let's add our block. So this is the block body, and this is our content. So now let's refresh. We're gonna have our page. So as we can see, when we refresh the page, everything is not working except the slider, because of the slider we did it using the context processor, and this is the power of context processor. So now we have the recently added, the most watched, and the top rated, and we need to retrieve them actually. So in here, let's open this, and in our view we have them top rated and so on. So let's open the home.html, and we have the recently added, the most watched, and the top rated. So here in the top rated, I have them as like this. Actually, as it is one movie. Okay, so let's remove all of those. So let's take a look at view others. So we have view others. So this is good. This is awesome actually. So let's remove all of those except the first one, and we're gonna leave the view others. So I'm gonna see for every movie, the top rated movies actually, and we're gonna add this. like this, and we need to add the movie image, the top rated. So we're gonna see movie.image.url, and the title. So we're gonna add movie.title. So now let's refresh our home, and here we are. We have the top rated and it's actually not working. So we will fix this, but we need to do the same with the others. So here we're gonna remove all of those. We're gonna keep only the first one, and we're gonna see for movie. We're gonna take this and the 4, and we're gonna see in the most portrait. So we're gonna add the image, and we're gonna add also the title, and we need to do the same with the recently added. So let's copy this, add it in here, add the end 4, and let's add this movie.image.url. Let's add also the movie in the title. Now let's refresh. So all of them have only one movie, and actually it's not returning anything. So in here we can our view, we can print the context to see if there is anything coming or not. So now let's refresh our page, and let's take a look at the console. So now we got top rated equal to an empty preset, most watched empty preset, and recently added empty preset. So let's review our code, our view. Yeah. So let's change this to this. Sorry. Still not working. So let's open the database. For the movies, so let's hit open, and let's open the database. IMDB clone, SRC, and this is our database. And let's go to the browse data, and let's bring the movie. So for every one of them, the category is, so we don't need the category, we need, yeah, actually this is not the category, it's the status. So this is not the category in our model, so this is actually the status. So now we need to change this to the status, not category. And here let's refresh. So now we have John Wick, and now we have top rated, we have Beauty and the Beast. So it seems that there is an error in the front end, I don't know what is it. So recently added, most watched John Wick, both of them have the John Wick. How this is even possible? So let's refresh again, and let's take a look at the terminal. So we have John Wick, Beauty and the Beast, Underworld Evolution, movie list. And we have a lot of context in here actually. So we have the most worshipped is John Wick, recently added is Spider-Man, and the top rated is Beauty and the Beast. So let's take a look at our admin panel. So now this all moves, and for Spider-Man, it is recently added. John Wick, most watched. Beauty and the Beast is top rated, okay? And Underworld Evolution is top rated. So we have two top rated. So we need to see two movies in here actually. So let's review our code. So we're retrieving top rated, the most worshipped, and recently added. So and in our home, yeah, we're retrieving most watched in here and in here. So we need to retrieve the recently added. And this is actually the top rated. So here, so let's refresh. So now we have Spider-Man, we have most watched, and we have top rated, but actually there is something wrong with the front end, so we need to fix it. So in here, so we have this image is missed actually, and we have the right arrow and there is the left arrow. So they are in the image folder, and I think we've added this image folder to our project. So let's open our project. So in aesthetic we have IMG, which contains so let's add them. So here from the home, we're gonna type load aesthetic, and for this we're gonna say aesthetic, and we're gonna do the same with this. So now let's refresh, and now we have the slide. Okay. Okay, and let's add this, do the same. Here and here, and let's do the same with this. And for the other, we need to edit also the other images. So let's copy it and edit in here, and edit also in here. Now let's refresh. So now we have the slider, and actually we have the top rated, which should see two movies actually. So in our view, so let's print the context of the top rated only. So let's refresh, and in our view we have Beauty and the Beast and Underworld Evolution. So we have two movies. Why we see only one here, I don't know. So on every one of those, we can see only one. So let's take a look at our front end. It seems that we did something wrong. So I'm gonna open. We need to open the original front end. So I'll open this in Sublime, and I'm gonna review the front end code. So let's move down. We have this. So we have recently added. So we have swipe slide, the single HTML. We have the home title, and nothing else actually. Okay, so let's move down to see if we missed something. Yeah, we need to import this, so we're gonna see static. Name this, and this is actually for the slider to work. So now let's refresh our page. Here we are. So now we have, top rated, we have 2 movies, and view others, we have only John Wick. And the slider is not working because we don't have other movies in here, so we need to add more movies in the recently added and the most watched and top rated. So when I pause or stop the video, I'm gonna add a lot of movies in here so that we can test this. So now we've added the home, and here we have the slider. It has only one, so we can fix this issue also. So let's open the context processor, and let's retrieve 3 as we did before. And let's take a look at the base, the HTML. Let's open the slider. So this is the slider. So I'm say for every movie, and the slider movie, and we're gonna take this in the for and edit here, and instead of using the slider movie, we're gonna use the movie. So let's save. Now let's refresh our page. So we don't have a slider. Okay, we will fix it in the next video because this video goes longer right now. So we're gonna fix it but in the next video. So see you.